Wellness with Mo. Today's episode is very dear to me, and it's very simple and easy. How can you read more books? What is the secret of reading more books per year? And how many books should you read? Well, that question a lot of people had asked me over the period of this year and the year before. And simply the question to for the people listening is that I find having a goal, having a number of books to read per year will always motivate you to read. So, what should I do? Well, you see, for me, during 2021, I put a goal that I want to read 40 books. To be honest, till today, I just got to the book number 28 or 29 out of 40. So, still, I'm very, very far away from my goal. But the issue is not having a goal, more of having a goal that motivates you, that pushes you, that makes you want to read. I don't know about you guys, but many times in the past, I used to buy books, read a few pages, then I get lazy, then I get busy, then I start to watch movies, be digitally involved, social media, and make and let my brain function diminish, and I listen to negative news. I watch trivial things. So without having this goal, without having number of books to read, then you will never read enough. Reading as such as an activity, I know a lot of people do not like to read. However, today in our today's world, in the technology era that we live in, there are different means and modes of reading. I am a typically traditional reading person. I'm a bookworm, if the term is correct. I read a book every 2 weeks to 3 weeks. If it's a great book, I can finish it in 1 week's time. Why do I do that? Well, simply because as I discussed in our first episode regarding the morning rituals, I always have a hour of reading a day, maybe more than that. And I always put a goal, even when I read per day, that I'm going to read like 20 pages today, or I'm going to read the full chapter today, and tomorrow I'm going to read another full chapter today. So this helps me to finish books quickly. Okay, it doesn't matter if the book is small. It doesn't matter if the book is big. It matters if the quality of the book is great. And yes, I would admit that a lot of books that I read during the past year or almost a year, some books are great, some books are half-half, some books are so bad that I wouldn't want to reread them again. However, those bad books that I read, I have to continue. And this is my willpower. I could easily give up after 20 pages or 30 pages and say I don't want to read it and put it as a book that I've read on the list. However, I don't do that. And I discourage anyone who does that. Read the book, finish your experience, even if it is a negative experience with the book, read it and finish it so that you can say, yes, I've read that book, but I don't like it. I'll give you an example of one of the books that I read, which is How to Learn Anything in 20 Hours. The idea was nice. I liked the idea. I watched the TED Talk. And when I started to read the book, it was extremely boring because I didn't learn anything except how the writer was able to do basic yoga stretches in 20 hours, or how he was able to do an ancient Chinese strategy game and learn the basic movements. That was not my interest. Yet I finished the book from cover to cover. Yes, it took a while to finish it, but I've done it. So here is what you need to do today. You need to have a list of books that you want to read, buy them, start reading them, and when you finish that list of books, buy another and start reading them. Don't buy 40 books or 50 books at one time and start reading them, because you will get discouraged. I usually buy from 5 to 6 books every now and then. I don't finish all the 5 or 6 books. Still, I have other books I haven't read that I bought a few months ago, but I will read. And start reading them and record them. There is an excellent app I use, which is called I think Bookshelf. And what it does is that it gives you the list of books that you've read, the reviews that you want. It also gives you a preview of all the books that you want to read or you're interested to read. It's really interesting. So it is important and vital for your brain power to stay sharp, to stay focused, and to know everything around the world that happens. I do not ask you to read certain books or certain genres, as we would say. I don't tell you go and read self-help or psychology books or autobiographies or biographies. You can read anything: novels, autobiography, history books, psychology, sociology, whatever pleases your heart. But always put a goal that you have in front of you and keep that goal in mind. The goal is not to read all the books. The goal is to read, period. So next time when you want to pick up a book, next time when you start thinking of you want to read that book, put a plan, put a goal, and say, I'm going to read 30 or 40 books during this year, and work on it. You'll find it so interesting and so exciting and so motivational and energizing that you really want to finish this book, to really get into the next book, to really get it into the next book. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay safe, take care, God bless, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye. The next episode. Goodbye.